I'm doing this message as the Emperor of Morocco. Um, Very disappointed. I make these videos, and every time I make them, people look for problems. They look for reasons not to support. They look for view problems and things of that nature. I do a lot of explaining, letting you guys know that I'm tied into mega resources outside of just YouTube. But it seems like every time someone comes on here making comments and talking shit about what I can't do and how I'm a bum and what I'm not worth. So then I gave you an example at the World Cup, and I took Morocco to the fourth position in the World Cup. And when the annuity dropped with Portugal, I feel like I was the one responsible, really. The 1-0 game between Morocco and Portugal, I feel like I was the one responsible for pushing Morocco through based on my birth. And not only that, my history with the Moorish Science Temple of America. But I'm going to have to go ahead and say this. After that, I started getting robbed by police, by people in the greater Kentucky, Ohio area, getting set up, police calling on me for nothing. And basically, people using me as a lottery ticket. And I established a piece of real estate down here in another establishment, another country, and supposed to have security and people helping out. But my room, was broken into several times. I don't see no type of help and support. So I'm just gonna say this: I make these videos and all of that, and the information is free. And I could have take you to a much higher level. I mean, you got to think I started a soul group and took these women that had nothing and introduced them to men that was like wealthy and rich and took them to a whole nother level. And they got so poisoned that they decided to look at me like garbage, the one that started this, and throw me away like garbage and try to move with the higher people and move on. But you can't do that because I got insurance. So what happened was is that we're in the process of cutting off people that we funded, period, based on 1-0. Like I helped this female, it was 100 annuities altogether between this soul group that I set up. And yesterday, when that one dropped, I said I was going to give you the value of each annuity. It's still worth $100,000. It's not worth $1 million anymore. Well, actually, excuse me. This particular annuity was worth $3 million altogether, but I'm saying even at 10%, that would put you at $300,000. So that's still, each one is still worth $300,000 from my estimate. And people try to act like when I get little money that they want to set me up and extort me through banks, through restaurants, racism. People call me out my name like raghead, Saudi, ugly Moroccan, and all of this other stuff. So I'm gonna say I see why I got a message from the Moroccan embassy. I communicate with them directly. Directly. I don't have to communicate to the Moorish Science Temple. I'm just gonna keep it real with you. They even mad at me. Talking about they gonna do this and people pulling guns on me. So it's to the point I have no security. People just ditched me here, man, and left me for dead. Essentially is how I feel. People send me pictures every day with guns and death threats and what they gonna do to me. So I'm pulling out my resources when it comes to this next Moroccan hand and game. I'm betting on it privately, but all type of credit and resources until people sit down and decide what they're going to do. As far as what you put yourself into when you said you was a part of the Moorish American nation. I don't care if Algeria dropped the ones or not. We gave Algeria those ones so they could have the desert back, which really is what's up under there is what they got it back for, of which the Anunnaki funded years ago. What's up under there is what caused those ones. And the United States national hockey team has not dropped an annuity. So I'm going to have to pull my hand out of anything that you're claiming in the U.S. as far as an international soccer resources. I'm about to take my name out of that. And then not only that, people targeting me for money and things of that nature, and then trying to set me up. And then not only that, saying that they're going to put their hands on me, which I'm not worried about because I'm a registered weapon. Yeah, that's right, I'm a weapon. Every body part, I don't care if you have a gun, you still have to actually get me down. So I'm a registered weapon. So whatever you bring at me, I can kill you with my bare hands. But I'm going to have to go ahead and pull back on a lot of the information I was given, a lot of the stuff I promised people in my soul group. Until there isn't a physical group and we can work together physically, I'm not going to do this stuff online because you went to the feds on me, man. Like, this is serious. This costing me $3 to $5 million altogether to get out of this situation. And I'm not happy about it. And every month dollar that I got right now is a bet towards figuring out what's going on, because I'm going to have to go to Chicago and solve that, because there's no Morris Science Temple after 1975. I'm about to shut down every temple in a minute too, because you guys, not only that, you left me for dead, man. And not only that, you left other children that's starving over Africa for dead, for money and for sex, and basically for the Illuminati, for the French Illuminati. You sold yourself out. And keep that real. For the French, you sold yourself out for hardly no money. Morocco got more money than mostly any nation out there. We got more money. We're more wealthy, and that's why they came in to try to break in and take stuff from me and things of that nature. But I'm just gonna let you know, this is the year. And once we figure out who did what, and they don't pay back what they took from Morocco, we do retaliate. Namaste.